From Flint, Michigan to Charlotte, North Carolina. Many people know Miles Bridges as the Michigan State human highlight reel, but many don't know how he got to that point. Allow me to walk you through his journey. As a young boy, Bridges grew up as a hyper kid. His mother, Cynthia Bridges, said Miles suffered from ADHD, which is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. In other words, she needed to put her son in a sport that exerted his energy and kept him away from the streets of Flint, Michigan. According to a 2010 FBI crime report from the times Miles was in middle school, the city of Flint had 2,400 plus cases of violent crimes, 53 of which were murderers, the second highest in the state, right behind the city of Detroit. As you can see, she didn't want her son to become just another statistic. After his freshman year at Flint Southwestern Academy, his mom needed a change of scenery for Miles.
After the basketball season, he just stopped doing his work. He wanted to sit in the back, joke around with the kids that could care less about going to school. And Miles needed better. I did not want to see my child end up a murder statistic, or I just didn't want that to happen to him.
With the help of another former Flint basketball player, Bridges was on his way to Huntington Prep School in Huntington, West Virginia. The former Flint basketball player, Javante Hawkins, shares a similar but more sorrowful story than Bridges. After a successful career at Huntington Prep, he was ranked the number 10 prospect in his class and had many offers from multiple prestigious programs. Ultimately, he elected to go play for Tom Izzo's Michigan State Spartans. After a solid freshman year with the Spartans, many thought he was declaring for the draft since he was considered a top 10 pick. Well, he stayed for his sophomore year in hopes to lead Michigan State to a national championship, and that goal fell short at the hands of Syracuse. But it didn't matter. In 62 appearances with the Spartans, Bridges racked up averages of 17 points on 47% shooting from the field, 37.5% from beyond the arc, 7.6 rebounds, 2.4 assists, 1.1 blocks, and 31.6 minutes per outing. That's a phenomenal career and something to be proud of going forward in his life. Fast forward to the 2018 NBA draft. Miles, by many, was a top prospect, but was questioned because of his decision to stay at Michigan State for his sophomore season and his inability to do more, which to me was nonsense. After reportedly losing 20 pounds to go along with his insane athleticism and shooting ability, it was hard to believe he slipped to number 12, where he was selected by the Clippers, but traded to the Charlotte Hornets right after. I had to go watch him play in Las Vegas, so E-Man and I took the trip. With Mitch Kupchak as their new GM and James Borrego as the new head coach, Bridges knew he had to showcase his ability to play at a high level in Vegas. In 5 games, he averaged 15 points and 8.2 rebounds. And according to Coach Borrego, Miles is better than what they anticipated when they drafted him. That's high praise from a very good coach that has been around an organization like the Spurs for a long time. The fun thing about all of these prospects is that we really don't know who will separate themselves from being good players to great players. One thing I do know is that Miles has a unique skill set that if used properly and coached properly, he's going to have a long and successful NBA career.